was Alok Kumar Singh. He's the DIG Intelligence of the Border Security Force, the chief agency that was involved along with the District Reserve Guard in this particular operation. Mr. Singh, thank you very much for speaking to us on India First. Start by telling us, Mr. Singh, how the operation actually started. What intelligence had come in? 29 is a large number of Naxals to gun down, making it one of the largest operations so far.
Actually, it is one of the very finest operation of BSF intelligence base, further corroborated by the police intelligence. And we were quite confirm about the intelligence, and it is continuously getting corroborated. So, the another biggest thing was that we were for such kind of operation since long. The Pratapur area committee, which was now completely eliminated, almost the majority of the members are killed in this particular operation, was the main target, and so many strategies and actions were planned since last 2-3 months, and all these practices, all these strategy resulted in the ultimate success.
Sir, what impact would this have on Naxal groups operating in the Kanker area? Are there more groups right now there?
You are correct. This group was mainly a Pratapur area committee group, though in this particular killing, the divisional committee members and the members who were earlier the central committee member, now demoted and presently working as a divisional committee, they were also killed. So it is a very, very big jolt to the Naxal, because in Kanker, on the western part of the Kanker, the Pratapur area committee was actively involved in the various ransom, looting.
Yes.
So it is a big relief to all of them. And as you know, the basic strategy was that they were trying to regroup with the other group acting in the northern region. So it will end that strategy of Naxal also. So it is not only eliminating of Pratapur area committee, but their efforts to would also go down.
Usually, Mr. Singh, usually when a big encounter of this kind happens, the Naxal groups in that area, try to hurry up a retaliatory strike, just to make a point and show their cadres that they're capable of striking back. What is the risk of that happening right now, a retaliatory strike?
You see, based on the direction of the central government and Home Ministry, a very illustrious guideline we have got. So after that guideline, the entire administration, as per the police system of Chhattisgarh, is working against the Naxalism. And it is not only Kanker specific. You see, the police and CRPF and other agencies are working very good in Bijapur, Sukma, and Datewada. And similarly, the ITBP and we are doing good job in the Narayanpur. The Kanker BSF is, you have seen, this is one of the biggest achievement after so many live encounters in which we have apprehended Faguni and Baldev and such kind of people. So the entire ecosystem of Naxalism is collapsed. We have penetrated deep in their support system. So it is not very easy for them to give challenge, because in the Datewada, Bastar and the southern part of the Chhattisgarh, they are already facing a lot of challenges from police organization. And so they are quite confused, and their survival is the biggest challenge. And you can see they are now confining and concentrating their movements. So all these things are quite favorable and quite encouraging to the police and administration who are working against the, and it is quite another very new thing which is very specifically coming up. All the villagers in the very remote area, they started challenging the decision of, the dictatorship of Naxals.
Right.
I mean,
right.
all kind of strong decision taken by the Naxalism are strongly being flouted by the villagers. So all these things are quite favorable and very encouraging. And in this scenario, we are also prepared. We have drawn new strategies for the intelligence collection to corroborate it. And I mean, so many things are on. So in this environment, I think it would be very difficult for any
I understand.
Maoism to, I mean, take something as a revenge.
I understand. Mr. Singh, however, with elections, there comes a special amount of pressure on agencies like the BSF and the DRG. Election commission officials will be in the hinterland in some of these areas where there will be voting booths as well. How much additional pressure is there on your men at this time, because of the process of elections, sir?
We take more as a responsibility rather than the pressure.
Yeah.
And it is not the first time we are doing such kind of election duties. We have seen during assembly election, it was quite challenging, but all the police force and CPMF, I mean, put their best, and we gone all out to make it 100% success. So this time also we are quite confident and assured, and so many strategies are being drawn, and administration and police are neck to neck for ensuring completely a peaceful Lok Sabha election also.
I have a slightly sensitive question, sir, because I know that these things are not discussed too much, but I still want to ask about the technology that the Naxal groups are using these days. We've seen them getting access to pretty decent weapons, AK-47s, light machine guns, etc. Are they also using drones, etc.? We know the BSF, etc., are using drones. What about the Naxals? Do they have access to better technology these days?
You see, I mean, it would not be advisable to discuss all these strategies.
Yeah.
But I can assure your viewers that we are having all the close watch, and it is not very easy for them to, it is quite challenging, and it is not very easy for them to integrate themselves or to develop a synergy with the new technology. Because we are also appreciating the things and preparing in advance for so many challenges. So we are quite advanced in that, and I'm sure there will not be any problem.
Last question, Mr. Singh, is that, zooming out from Kanker and this particular operation, citizens across the country who get these periodic reminders of the Naxal issue owing to either, unfortunate incidents or, or encounters of this kind, they would like to know, and I ask on their behalf, how much progress really is being made on the ground to end the Naxal menace and the Naxal issue. Ultimately, I guess it's going to have to be a larger political decision, but on the ground, is progress really being made?
The planning of the central government I will speak only about the micromanagement and which is directly affecting the remote population, because that is the major area of concern. So the central government latest policy is Niyad Nelna, and that policy says and directs the administration to ensure the 100% availability of basic amenities, and all the government schemes to the direct beneficiaries have to be implemented, and BSF and all CPMF are associated for this particular job, and we are giving the feedback.
Yes.
So the kind of response which we are receiving from the villagers, another area which is completely cut off, the kind of all the developmental schemes are about to reach, and the way things are being sorted out. So it is very encouraging. And it is a very short time,
Yeah.
but things are very encouraging. And that, you see, for survival of Naxalism, the support of locals are very, very essential.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you attack and try to disintegrate the main population from the Maoism, so it is a real big success, and we are working on that.
Yes.
And I think the present efforts of the government as well as the administration is quite supportive to the police working on the ground to work in the best possible manner.
Once again, acknowledging what really went behind this very operation. In fact, my colleague Simran spoke to some of the officers who were part of the operation. Listen in.
In 1 and 2 days, we are planning and executing our DG level and bottom level. All the commanders are taking very frequent meeting, and strategies are being drawn on daily basis. So that resulted in the success. Similarly, for election also, the central has given a very illustrious guideline to us. DG Police Chhattisgarh, all the CPMF DG, all intelligence agencies are. So there is a cohesive and coordinated efforts is on, and plan is being drawn and circulated up to the bottom. So I'm sure this will help in conducting a very successful election. And I am specific to Kanker and Narayanpur. I'm sure there would not be any problem.
Well, that's the big statement now coming in from the Chhattisgarh Home Minister, saying that this operation essentially entailed reaching out to the Maoists too. In fact, they say that since the time the BJP actually came to power, they had already reached out to the Maoists and were also willing to have a midnight video conferencing with the Maoist leadership, the commanders who were essentially involved. This offer was already made to the Maoists before this operation was actually carried out. Once again, Vijay Sharma, the Deputy Chief Minister, making that statement. We've also reached out to the BSF who were basically part of this entire operation. Alok Singh, DIG Intel of BSF, spoke to my colleague Simran in a detailed interview, taking us through the entire operation and what has essentially gone into preparing for this very operation. Just a quick recap of what we know so far. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the unknown hills of Chhattisgarh where Abujmar is. It's